Mr. Kutuwajiranyama, and a special welcome to the African Cake Business News. And now we take a look at the top stories making the headlines, and we begin in Eswatini, where the Best Cake Appearance Award winner receives an elk couch sofa from a company that is in partnership with the cake baking Eswatini, that is Jonokufle Mfostari. I hope I pronounced that well, but let's take a look at the sofa. Now here's what the lovely baker and award winner has to say regarding such a wonderful recognition in the cake industry in Eswatini.
Mina-ke njengoba sengi-introduce-iwe ukuthi nginguye lo mbhaki ngalela langa lo wathola lo mklomelo lo umhle kangaka, nginhloniphile likhele ngisebenzela enzaweni yangimalinza embadlane. Ngise nje angibonge kakhulu nami ukuthi namuhla kuleli suku lelingaka finally ngize ngithole lesipho. Ngibonga kakhulu nebaka John okuhle babekedelele solo sechumana ukuthi kutawulunga sisi. Ngibonga kakhulu ukuthi lesipho namuhla nami sengiyasithinta ngetandla ngiso sona lesi. Ngiyabongela kakhulu Cake Baking Eswatini, ngiyabonga kimi nje Cake Baking likhaya nakubabhaki labasemakhaya. Ngiyabakhuthata ukuthi chubekane lawo makhono abonakale abe mahle kakhulu, sichubeke siyembili. Ngiyabonga.
Amen. Siyabonga kakhulu.
Now all we know is that language is not a barrier. And now we move on to another top story making the headlines in Africa, and that is in Nigeria, where Nigeria has had to hold its 8th edition of the Naija Bakers Cake Exhibition. And let's take a look at the story and let's hear these remarks from the host.
I am Bukola Ajayi, host Naija Bakers Cake Exhibition. Welcome to our 8th edition. We are bakers, obviously from the name, and we gather every year, especially in the month of January, to learn, to network, to unwind, to have fun, and most importantly, buy cake tools at discounted prices. Because if we don't gather, how do we learn from one another? That in itself is the essence of MBC.
Now moving on with the story, here is famous Dessert View, now teaching on content creation at the Naija Bakers Cake Exhibition.
Because it's most of the time now, somehow, this is because of how the money that everything, a lot of people are going to the online space. So if you are in a highly saturated... Because basically, Facebook has always been known years back as a place where everybody is. Okay. Next question. Your viewers. All right. The question. Very easy for people
Now, still on that note, here is Lola's Cake Zone, now decorating a wedding cake from scratch up to finish in class at the Naija Bakery.
and this is what gave that.
Yes. We can hear you. Because after they get your cake, after layering your cake, looking for is you flush cake, trim your cake, layering,
Now, in that story, those were attendees now are sharing what they learned and observed from that wedding cake decoration class at the Naija Bakers exhibition. Now, what an experience the Naija attendees at that exhibition had to learn. Now, these are wonderful things happening in the industry across Africa, and for more news on what's happening currently in the industry across Africa, do make sure to follow the African Cake Business News and be kept on update on whatever is happening around the countries in Africa. Now, with that from the African Cake Business News, that's all we had for you today. Do take care. And remember, if you're in Zimbabwe, winter is coming.